Anything's possible. Really? I'm sorry, I gotta laugh. Anything? Really? Anything is possible? Unlikely things are sometimes possible. Things that probably might not happen, there's an opportunity to happen. But how far do we take the term anything in believing it? Anything is possible. You can achieve anything you set your mind to. It's a pretty broad term. Like telling somebody, you are always like this. We're not always like that. You're always angry. No, I'm not always angry. Sometimes I'm sleeping. Sometimes I'm laughing with my friends. Sometimes I'm having fun. Or you're always happy. You can't always be happy. It's a very absolute term for a very objective subject. So, anything is possible. Is it good advice or bad wisdom? If somebody has questions about something or is trying to make a decision and they say, you know what, I don't think this will happen. And you say to them, anything is possible. What they want to happen might be possible. Might be possible for somebody and not them. Might be possible for them and not somebody else. It is very, very subjective. So personally, I've heard that before when I wanted to do certain things and I heard anything is possible and it filled me with so much belief and positivity and happiness and optimism, and it didn't happen. And then I started thinking, well, it seems that anything is possible for everyone except me. What's wrong with me? And it starts playing on our self-esteem and our self-confidence. But that's not true. Certain things are possible for some people and certain things are not possible for others. And we just need to accept that and deal with that reality. Now, if we do have an unlikely or improbable goal, improbable is not impossible. Improbable is not impossible. And this boils down to our belief system. Many things are happening now that people thought was totally impossible in the past, and yet now they're commonplace. Okay? So, yes, sometimes even seemingly impossible things can be possible, maybe not now, in the future. Might be you the one to make it happen. But telling somebody anything is possible, does that set them up for success or for failure? If you have children and you told them anything is possible and not taught them how to deal with failure and learning from failure, it could have detrimental consequences. As always, this is my experience, this is my opinion. It's not advice, I'm starting a conversation. I'd love to know your viewpoint about it as well. I do strongly feel that having absolutes in any kind of advice or any kind of wisdom, always, never, anything, everything, might not be conducive. Yes, some people will say it's a way of managing expectations by not using absolutes. Yes, it is a way of managing expectations, but whose expectations? My expectations are very different to your expectations. My level of probability and possibility might be very high or much lower than yours. So it's not for us to decide what cap we will put on what's possible and what's not possible. But to immediately assume that anything and everything is possible, I don't think is very conducive. We allow the other person to decide what's possible for them, what's not possible. Chances are, because as we know, the neuroscience is very clear on this, that we're very poor judges of ourselves. Very poor judges of ourselves. In that we underestimate a lot of our ability, potential, and power of the things that we can do. We tend to really underestimate that for many, many reasons. And that's why we need coaches. That's why we need people to come alongside us and push us a little bit more than what we think is possible for ourselves. If you've got a coach in the gym or a personal trainer and he says, do 20 push-ups, and you just barely make 20 push-ups, and he says, if you can do 20, you can do 5 more. You don't think you can do 5 more, and yet you do them. And if he's really good, he'll say, if you can do the 5 more, you can do another 5 more. And you end up doing 30 as opposed to 20. We can always push our limits and explore our potential, explore what we can do, and keep pushing a little bit further. Okay? But also, I also believe, this is my opinion, you're welcome to correct me, you're welcome to give me your own opinion as well, is to also not believe that absolutely anything is possible and have us chasing dreams and fantasies that will never become a reality. But it's not for us to decide what can and cannot happen. It's not for us to decide. What's impossible for us is very possible for somebody else. And that's how progress has been made over the last, I don't know, forever since humanity began. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much. Let's have a discussion about this below. If you think anything and everything is possible, I'd love to hear from you and why you feel that way. And we can have a very conducive, very interesting conversation about that, but always with respect, kindness, and objectivity. We can learn from each other, and I'd love to learn from you as well. So if you haven't subscribed yet, please hit the subscribe button and the bell next to it so you're notified of every time I will upload new content. If you enjoy the content as well, please share and like it and share with other people as well. Until then, with respect and gratitude, thank you.